That...
I have done it! The world shall not soon forget the genius of Dr. Cranium. The experiment is a success. Behold, Frankie! Ho ho ho! Is she not something? I'm looking forward to an exhilarating series of experiments with her. Ah, a very nice Frankie. I'm sure you will agree. Just as I planned. I believe she has all the assets necessary to become a premier scientific laboratory assistant.
You say hello to the scientist.
Frankie has been helping to keep me company in your absence. Still, it is good to have you visit.
You talk about your explorations in Moldavia and the many amazing creatures you've encountered.
Yes, that is the way of the true scientist. Do not rely on what others have told you, but experience them for yourself. I am glad that you are finding your vacation in Moldavia an educational experience. I am a genius! I shall be famous everywhere! There have been others who have worked on the reanimation of dead tissue, but no scientist has a Frankie like mine! Whoopee! Science? Ha! You ask me about science? Just look at Frankie there and you will understand the purpose of science. It is to acquire the knowledge of the very nature of life itself and to create what those less informed would call miracles with that knowledge. Here you are. Here you are. This poor, benighted, unscientific town used to be a thriving community. Lately, however, the birth rate has dropped and anyone careless enough to be caught out at night tends not to return. The heavy rains of the last few years have also put a damper on the local economy. The only road out of the valley has become covered by an endless and impassable swamp. I have not received a single delivery of scientific equipment this year. It is terrible. Is she not a wonder? My Frankie, fully functional in every way. In fact, I imagine she could even, I am sorry, but I really cannot reveal the nature of the experiments Frankie and I intend to perform. The world may not yet be ready for them. More importantly, I do not want anyone else taking credit for my results. Besides, Frankie is a little shy.
You say goodbye.
I trust you will continue to do research throughout the forest. Do not be concerned if you should be unable to reach me during the next few days. Frankie and I shall be engaged in some very important and engrossing scientific research.
A shiver of cold comes over you. You sense no danger.
There is a woman who sorrows, whose heart cannot bear the loss of one so dear. Her child was taken by others, and now exists as an undead. Piranha's staff yet contains one great spell, the trading of one life for another. Rescue the child from the castle, and restore her to life. Heal the sorrow of a grieving mother.
The massive gate.
Did you get my message? I hoped you would come to see me here again. I need your help. I am trying to find... Oh, but we hardly even know one another, and here I am asking you for favors. I am sorry. This is so important to me that I couldn't wait to ask. It is strange how much I look forward to seeing you. I've never really cared about a man before. I am glad you are getting along here so well. You do know how to make friends wherever you go. That is a very useful skill. I missed you. It seems like forever since we last spoke to one another. Oh, I get so bored at the castle. There is no one there or handsome as you are. Oh, well, there is... No! You can get an invitation to visit the castle. Then you can meet the others for yourself. You must be very powerful before you can visit Borov Castle. I want to be certain that you can face all the dangers. Then you will be able to face what awaits you there. Oh, do you really think so? Everything I do. The thrill of casting a spell, feeling the magic flow through my body. Such power at my command. You understand, don't you? After all, you too have felt the power within. If I really wanted to talk with you again. And you are so much fun to be around. I wanted you to find some things for me, but really it is too dangerous. It hurt trying to help me. Oh, never mind. Besides, I don't even know if I can trust you yet. You and we have met only a few times. How do I know if you are telling the truth about yourself? I need someone dependable, someone who will risk danger willingly for me. Perhaps when we get to know one another better, I will be able to know if you are the one I need. I know that one of the things I need is hidden in the swamp. Clever to avoid getting killed there. I am not sure that you are ready to face the dangers that await you in that terrible place. Your lips are so tempting. Oh, I long to feel holding me against your warm body. I want you to... No, no, please. I am not sure I can control myself with you. Please, work on your skills before we next meet. Mordavia is a very dangerous place. I do need your help, but I do not want anything harmful to happen to you. Farewell.
Katrina seems to walk off into the mist. Odd. You've never noticed much fog around this area of the forest. The recently deceased gate guardians are necrotors. They don't look much better in death. You stand in a courtyard before the great entrance doors of the castle. Arrow slits on the parapet remind you of the castle's martial past. Two evil-looking gargoyles watch you with baleful gazes. In the flickering torchlight, that gargoyle looks almost alive. Above the doors is the family crest of the Borovs. You can almost make out their motto, something about abandon, hope. Oops, sorry, that was over a different gateway. The Borov motto has faded with age and you can't make it out. Torches illuminate the doorway with flickering light. The massive doors block entry into the castle. The Borovs like to clamp prisoners' arms through the holes of the parapet with their legs dangling over the edge. Soldiers would splash water on their faces to keep the prisoners awake and in pain. It's deathly silent beyond the doors. No one answers your knock. This could be fortunate. Peering through the keyhole, you can see a long, empty hallway leading to the castle's great hall. Haven't you done enough damage already? These doors aren't even locked. You feel a strong sense of sorrow and loss. It's as white as a sheet. Perhaps it's the ghost of some poor benighted soul who fell to his death while trying to take in the laundry. Your hand passes right through the ethereal spirit. As it does so, you feel a cold chill all the way down to your bones. The ghost's only response is a low moan that sends a chill of terror up your spine. You shiver as the ghost passes through you. A cold chill remains behind. It's a massive iron safe. The chest is locked. The chest is securely locked. You can't just open it. Kablooey! You got the chest open but set off an explosion in the process. The chest was trapped. You take 15 crowns from a pouch in the safe. The safe also contains several papers and some old clothes, but they have deteriorated with age and are worthless, so you leave them. The door hinges. You sense that something is very wrong here, but not immediately dangerous. The creature does not seem to be openly hostile. There is a
Hello! Vanna is so happy to be back with us now. He's our friend now, Toby. He's not a stranger. I haven't seen flowers in a long time.
That didn't... You tell about Irana's staff, and how it can make Tanya back into a real little girl again.
I like the staff. It always made such pretty flowers in town. You say it will make me all better, and I won't be a bad thing anymore?
You nod your head.
Oh, Toby, I can see my mommy and Daddy again. Toby asks, what else will the staff do?
You try to explain about sacrifice.
Toby says he understands. He says you should take us to the staff now, so I can be with my mommy and Daddy again. Oh, it feels weird here. Kinda happy. Icky. I'm scared. I know you'll protect me, Toby, but who will protect you? Okay, Toby. I'll protect you.
You cast the ritual of release.
The sacrifice of life for love. Your love for the child is great.
You see Toby silently nod his head.
Will you trade your life to give life to the child? Will you die willingly for the one you love? So shall the sacrifice be done. So is the sacrifice complete. I am again the staff of Irana.
I'm so sorry, Toby. I didn't protect you too good, did I? I love you too, Toby.
You take the sobbing child in your arms and carry her to the inn. You awaken her parents and are overwhelmed by their gratitude and joy. It is long before you manage to escape to the peace of your own room for what is left of the night. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
I must thank you for saving our Tanya. You have brought joy again into our lives. We are in your debt.
You eat your plain but nourishing breakfast. It has more than a bit of garlic added for spice.
I don't know how we can ever thank you enough. It's such a joy to have my little Tanya home again.
You tell again how Toby sacrificed himself for Tanya.
He may have looked like a monster, but he obviously had a heart and mind of great kindness.
You remind the innkeeper that the vampires are still in the castle, and there may be other attempts at getting Tanya.
We understand, and we will make certain no vampire can come near her again. Oh, she is her joyful self again. The sound of a child's voice is the sweetest of music. We will do our best to show our love, and never, never let her be afraid of the dark again. I have always found it difficult to express emotion. Mordavian men are not supposed to show such things. Yet I cried freely when you brought Tanya back to us. I cannot remember ever being so happy. I do not know what to make of Tanya's stories about vampires. It is hard to imagine my lovely daughter as an undead. Gladly, though, I would go to the castle and drive a stake through the heart of the one who stole our daughter from us.
Oh, my Tanya is her cheerful, loving self again. I could never thank you enough for the kindness you have shown us all. I knew Tanya was alive somewhere. I never lost hope that she would return.
Bella, you heard his story. Tanya was dead, an undead, a Nosferatu.
She is fine right now, isn't she? As long as she's alive and well, what does it matter? I don't understand with all this talk about vampires and Tanya. She has returned healthy and happy, and this is what's important. Of course, I will never forgive the woman who stole my baby from me. Still, I think I can understand her a little bit. I, too, have always wanted a child such as Tanya. I am only overjoyed to have my Tanya back. I knew Tanya...
It looks
I didn't like him. He didn't like me. He didn't like Katrina either. They were always having fights, but he had to do what she told him to do, and that made him very mad. I liked Trina. She was kind to me and gave me lots of nice things. She even taught me to read and write, but I'll never go back to her. I want to stay with my mommy and daddy. Toby was my best friend in all the world. And I miss him. I wish he could come and live with us here. I'm happy to be home again. Everyone in town has come to see me and talk to me, and it's fun to be important. I like it.
You hear a chorus of responses, some coming from the kitchen. Goodbye, and thank you.
You have brought real joy to Mordavia by bringing Tanya back. When she was stolen, it was as if all the laughter here had been taken as well. You gave us back our happiness. The days are getting cooler and shorter. Winter is approaching. Good to see you.
You consult with your staff a while.
In my dreams last night, I heard the Irana's staff speak. It said the sacrifice had been made, the dead had risen, and the living had died. When I awoke, I feared it was you who made the sacrifice. I sent Davy to discover the truth. He climbed over the wall and started sniffing around where the staff had been. He became scared when he caught your scent there, but then he scented you going with a child to the inn. It is not our way to be concerned about outsiders. You have certainly become more than an outsider to us.
It is good to see you again.
You tell about Tanya, Toby, and the staff.
So the child has been restored to life through the sacrifice of Toby, and the staff of Irana is in your possession. Oh, with this you have undoubtedly angered someone very powerful. I would be very careful traveling at night if I were you.
There were many Necrotars out hunting last night. It was difficult to avoid them. Oh, they are tough and hard to outrun. I was injured in the leg the other night when a Necrotar tried to steal the rabbit I had caught. Fortunately, the pack was not far away. They dragged it off me, and I was able to tear out its throat. Ugh, those things are nasty in a fight. I would not care to face one alone.
Listen, it is said that the only certain way to kill a vampire is to drive a wooden stake through its heart. This can only be done while the creature is helpless during the day. The Nosferatu have great powers of enchantment, and those foolish enough to face a vampire by night usually wind up feeding its lust for blood. That is all I know of the vision. I do sense that you have the staff now. Oh, it is very powerful and has a mind of its own, as I am sure you will find. But I have had a great deal of difficulty sleeping. My dreams disturb me very much. Foreknowledge is as much a curse as a gift. Do not speak of it! Do not think of it, for it will drive you mad! Forgive me, but I cannot get a reading from the cards right now. Each comes up as a void card, the black one. I will let you know when the time is right to read again.
You say goodbye.
May your luck hold true. Be wary, for your enemies may soon act against you.